Alright, it's time to get this party started! Oh, but you know what I just realized? I don't have water.
Hi, how could you?
I came to this unprepared. I am ashamed. So, who volunteers to do the intro while I'm gone?
Can I do it?
Sure, whatever. Go ahead.
Hello, I am stealing Tyler's channel right now. I'm the Mesozoic Mind. We're gonna be watching Walking with Monsters and Walking with Dinosaurs, the movie, the Cretaceous cut, because we're not watching that shitty, terrible dub one. So right now we're all just kind of chilling. We got Lorana, we got Hackosaurus, and we got Meerkat, who is right now absent. Tyler is getting his water. I have never seen the series. I've only seen videos of people talking about it, and I've never seen the Cretaceous cut. I've only seen the dub of the movie, so I'm excited. I'm curious to see how these are gonna go.
That was actually pretty good, Mezzo.
Yeah, good job.
You should do that more often.
Well, I just improv. That all just came out of my head, so.
It's actually kind of spot on to what he would actually do.
Or what any YouTuber would do in general.
Yeah, basically.
But
this is my channel, bitches.
Like I said, co-conspirator in the making. Just casually take over Ty's channel.
Yeah.
My channel now, bitches!
Hackosaurus is hacking the channel.
You fool. I have 78 alternative accounts! Or what is it? How does it go?
You will never know my main!
He's gonna come back, watch that over to see what we said, and then yell at us.
Oh, it'll be worth it, though.
It would be. I need to go and pull up the stream just to make sure he's not actually watching us silently with a glare like, what are these fools doing to my channel?
It's like fucking Five Nights at Freddy's stream with Springtrap peeking over the corner. It's like, what you fuckers doing? What talking about?
Michael! Michael! Don't leave me here!
Here, Michael! Michael! Michael!
You hear the
yeah,
banging on
you
the
hear
door.
the banging on the glass. Insert the Reaper door saying, Michael, don't leave me here. Yeah.
I seen a vid of the Dead by Daylight Springtrap where he's stalking with what his name Ghostface, and Ghostface says, "We're gonna go to the God IHOP." It was just Michael Myers who was just silently there.
Oh no. Not what I wanted to do. Tablet. Go away. Not that either. Got it. Godzilla, no, we are not going to do that.
I'm gonna do what?
He says, we're going to say the F word. Please, I'm going to delete the sessions when he comes back. Well, we are not going to do that unless he is actually there.
Who's actually where?
We're
What now?
not dropping the F.
Nothing?
Nothing.
Were you guys
we're
being
doing
not?
anything.
Were you guys being naughty?
No,
No.
not at all. No. We promise you.
Y'all realize I can look back at my stream, right?
We promise you we weren't being naughty. We weren't being naughty. We weren't. Yeah, we weren't. We weren't saying anything like sexual or anything like that. We promise.
Why did you have to use that word specifically? And also, why on my
Well, I
channel?
don't-
Us.
No, God damn it! I thought that was the first thing that will come to your mind because normally that's what like demonetizes your videos, right? So I just thought.
Anyway, let me show you folks how to do a proper intro. Let me take it from a professional. Hello, my
You
co-hosts.
did perfectly.
Oh yeah.
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 Yes.
Look
He followed
back.
you almost word for word of what you normally would do.
Yeah.
Except for the hello, my co-highs.
Well, how would I know that? I wasn't here.
Well, then go back and look at it when the stream is over.
Mm-hmm. So today, I am of course joined by I'm assuming you already know, but in case it wasn't stated already, Lorana, Hacker, Meerkat, Mezzo, and well, that's it.
Yeah.
And today we are
So
going
that's
to be checking out Walking with Monsters and the Walking with Dinosaurs film, specifically the Cretaceous cut, because I don't think any of us want to sit here for a whole half an hour of dumb people talking.
Excuse you, by the way.
I take no accountability whatsoever. Also, I want to mention that this cut of Walking with Monsters we're watching is not split into the 3 episodes that is, typical. Instead, they're all congealed together. So, hopefully you guys, you're good with that. So that's why, of course, we already have the timestamp. And, of course, normal spiel, here we go. If you're new to these watch parties, I can't actually show the thing we're watching on screen. Otherwise, it'll be a copyright issue. However, under my face, there is a timestamp which will tell you how far along we are in. Normally, we would also have an episode count, but because this Walking with Monsters cut is just one long piece, one long piece of the trilogy, it's all like like an hour and a half and shit like that. So yeah. We're going to be starting with Walking with Monsters, and then we're going to move on to Walking with Dinosaurs, the Cretaceous cut. Because, again, I don't think anyone needs to fucking hear actors voicing dinosaurs that don't have their mouths moving when they talk.
We're here for the dinosaurs, not celebrity voice guesses.
Yep. And I really got nothing else to say. But this is basically our last watch party before we finally enter new territory into documentaries none of us have seen. When we finally get to 2025's version of Walking with Dinosaurs, which we will judge on its own merits, rather than, it being a successor to the actual Walking With series. Because let's be frank, it's definitely not.
Which is kind of bullshit, but okay.
There's extra streams of this version of Walking Monsters that, if I recall, also carried over to the Discovery Channel version. Okay, so, with that out of the way, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Hopefully we don't have any more fucking issues again like last time.
I give him 5 minutes.
Ye of little faith. And now I'm going to shut off my light. All right. And we only have one magic word to start this off. All right. So, the magic word is bang. So, what the hell is that?
The
Sounds
truck.
like water.
Okay. Anyway, 3, 2, 1, bang.
And it looked like shit.
Yep. Let's hope PBS. Let's watch the Walking with Dinosaurs. Big rock.
It's the moon from Link.
The move from Majora's Mask.
Yeah, basically.
How would you know that?
He's a time traveler.
Sorry, guys. That was us going over a bridge. I'll mute until I need to speak. Okay. Yep. It's quite savage. This will also give us some more looks at creatures that we're going to be adding to our park at some point.
Nice.
As flawed as this documentary is in how evolution works, and that it's not really a war between vertebrates and invertebrates, visually it looks really good. Oh yeah. And remember, folks, this is life before the dinosaurs. So this all would have happened long before they ever showed up. We're in China.
Everybody was kung fu fighting.
Yep. Deepest, bluest, my hat's like a shark's fin. Oh, look, jellyfish. It looks like cauliflower.
That's a vegetable, right?
Yeah, it looks like white broccoli.
Yeah, well, I'm used to the French word.
The world's first apex predator.
The
Since the budget for this one was half of the Walking with Dinosaurs, £3 million as opposed to $6 million. And the creature models are more crisp in their details. Oh yeah,
Wow.
This is actually supposed to be
It
coming
looks
to the mod. The Anomalocaris.
Oh yeah, baby.
And oh, that's brutal. Just took off the head.
Ugh.
I believe we actually have this genus of trilobite in the mod. I don't know for sure, though. Jellyfish. I guess this guy had time to grab another trilobite because that one still has its head.
Why does that look like a Pokemon?
Because Anorith is based on this.
Mm-hmm.
Heck, I'm pretty sure the first part of the name Anorith, is based on Anomalocaris.
Oh, definitely.
Again, very well made music and noises.
Yeah, it's just a shame that there wasn't a re-release of the soundtrack because there is no actual official release of this,
Damn.
which sucks. Ah, I just broke out my back. So basically, it's like a praying mantis but underwater. More like a shrimp. I like the details of clanging armor whenever they eat or clash. Yep. But despite this being the world's first apex predator, they're not that big. They're about 6 feet long. Really put... Oh, yeah. I believe this is a fish from Japan. Hence the name Haiku.
Is it really our earliest ancestor?
Yeah, as far as I can tell.
Wow.
We all came from fish. And this thing is no bigger than our palm.
I'd really like to go back in time and tell this thing you're gonna have to pay taxes one day.
You hear that? You're spineless.
Spineless, I say.
That makes us better than you.
I have no backbone.
Well, also it could mean spineless isn't like a coward.
Yeah, that's basically what I meant. I have no backbone.
Yep. Which is not how evolution works.
Also, I like this time lapse that they do for this. It's well made.
Even though this is not, again, not how evolution works.
Nope.
Yeah.
It's a nice visual, but it's very unrealistic.
I think they just did to show how it looks like,
Yeah.
actually.
Some tracks for prior shots in this franchise are reused in this show, but altered to a degree. The Megalodon music is reused for Brontoscorpio. The Tyrannosaurus music is reused for the Dimetrodon. Really? I have to listen. 478 million, or is it 18? I don't fucking know.
A really long time ago.
Yep. Oh, and you thought the Megalograptus was bad? Wait till you see this thing. This is an actual scorpion. Again, interacting with the camera. But unlike the Megalograptus, which isn't a scorpion, these are actual scorpions.
Oh, hey, it's the coon dudes.
Yeah, Camarasaurus.
They were in the last special, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Where Nigel rode on its shell. The orthocone is just the name of the fossil. The thunder scorpion is what its name translates to.
Does that mean that Brontosaurus means...
Thunder lizard.
Yep. That's exactly what it means. That's a big ass stinger.
Mm-hmm.
The shuffling and the cricking of their armor is so good. Fishy. Swim away.
Run away!
Oh, so me when I run.
Yep, basically. Well, I'd say most Americans, really.
I'm not American, though.
I know. But it's something that mostly affects the United States.
Uh,
And this is the biggest sea scorpion of them all.
Whoa. This still accurate?
Yes. As far as I could tell.
Nah.
Eat my babies.
The crackling noises are very satisfying.
Yep.
yes. Yes, they are.
I will say, just like Megalograptus, Pterygotus is a eurythrid, not an actual scorpion. Water. Fire! It looks like Mars.
Yeah.
Looks like Utah.
Yeah, I really wonder where they filmed this.
It looks like frog fingers.
Mm-hmm.
From what I've read, Terragos was more the size of Anomalocars. Oh, so it's actually been downsized. Like salmon. The brain. Who did that?
Excuse me. I did.
Oh,
I'm
wow.
sorry. Excuse me.
That was awesome.
I just burped, Ty.
I know, it was a good one. Again, it whacked the camera.
Honestly, I don't know if that's fourth wall breaking or.
Well, it's supposed to give the illusion that they actually filmed it, like, on location. Like an actual nature documentary.
Yeah, I know.
Because, yeah, the animal would notice the camera. It looks like a comb. Like, anytime I see this image, I'm just like, you know, I just want to, like, brush my finger against it, see if it'll make that, like, the noise that you make when you, do that to, like, the bristles of a comb.
Are you talking about that spring thing on doors?
No,
No.
a hair comb.
Oh, a
Haven't
hair
ever-
comb.
Yeah.
I've never heard a hair comb do anything.
Are we watching the extended version of Walking with Monsters? Maybe. I don't know. I think Earth was the original Mars before we found out Mars existed.
True.
We're watching the version that is an hour and 28 minutes long. We were so pathetic back in the day, having to hop like that. Look at this. You know, they look kind of weird, like, from head on, but then you see their smiling little mouths, and you're like, oh, they're adorable.
No!
No.
Grandpa!
Well,
Yeah,
obviously
because-
that's not your grandpa.
Or grandma.
That too.
I tried making a joke, an ancestor joke, but okay.
No, I got it. It's just like, well.
Oh, he's gone.
This apparently came out first, then split into 3 episodes afterwards. Interesting. Talk about luck. Yeah, it's like salmon. Most of them will actually make it to the spawning grounds. The others are just cannon fodder.
Oh no.
Yeah, we were dramatic music are as emotional as fish die. Yeah, we were so pathetic back in the day. Look at us now. We have to pay taxes for the IRS. Can we stop making that joke, please? It was funny at first. Now it's actually run its course. Stinger.
God damn it.
Fuck. Tell you what, this series does not waste time jumping from time period to time period.
Yeah.
And now it's the rise of the
I see the
amphibians.
different color schemes.
Yep. This almost looks like a TikTok in a way.
Oops. Excuse me.
All good. But now we're getting to amphibians. The Devonian. Which we've actually been to before in Sea Monsters. And this was Pennsylvania. And the reappearance of Stethocactus. Yeah, a familiar creature is actually going to return in this. Well, another one. The designs of this are really pretty. They had to have been inspired by fire salamanders, right? With the black and yellow color scheme. That's unfortunate. Look how far you've fallen. A new fantastic point of view. Amphibians, seriously, they look so cute. We need to put more respect on amphibians. Despite the fact that this species of Stethocactus would have been out of the way or probably eaten by... Oh! That's interesting. So the shark that's featured in here would have probably actually been eaten by Hynerperton. The scorpions really fell off after they evolved to walk on land. Look at all the toes. Highway to the danger zone.
Danger zone. Top Gun Devonian.
Here we go.
You know, because it's from Top Gun. Hey, I know you.
Yep, it's back from Sea Monsters.
The Elvis shark.
Ironing board shark. But, plot twist. This guy is awesome.
Oh.
It's a big fish.
That thing is longer than the human thought.
Yeah, A human is roughly 2 meters. This thing is 5.
Yeah.
We're gonna need a bigger boat.
Well, we haven't gotten to the next time period yet. Granted, that happened in Prehistoric Park. Yep. He better be grateful he evolved legs. In other words, his harem. He's the main protagonist in an anime. Oh, come on, that shit was funny.
I didn't understand the reference.
Harem? Harem.
Again, I was muted.
What was that, Lorana?
I laughed.
He was
because
laughing.
I was muted.
I just didn't get the reference.
You know, harem anime?
It was an anime joke.
Oh, I heard something else.
It's too late now. Oh, and here comes the rival to our protagonist.
This thing needed wrist for us to walk.
And you know how they sell their differences? Push-ups.
They're bodybuilders.
Toxic masculinity at its finest.
Apparently, this thing existed way back before humans.
Yep. Hey! J-Pog's Styracosaurus roar. You hear that? No bitches. Spat in the camera.
Get out of my
I didn't like
yard!
that you said no kisses.
Rhizodus was mentioned to be a 8-meter load fin fish in the companion book. So Hyneria here would have been a decent bit smaller. He does not waste time.
Awooga!
He's like, well, I'm desperate enough.
A bit like frogs, essentially.
Well, frogs are amphibians, so yeah. I think is the last time in the original franchise to have a mating scene. Oh, I hope so.
Oh no!
Yep. And there goes our anime protagonist. He's gone off to be isekai'd. And they're committing naughty. Eggs. And that's how you get reptiles.
Oh no, my worst enemy.
Just be glad it doesn't actually exist. They're making little crocodile noises. Pew, pew, pew.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah. This spider no longer.
Oh,
Well, actually, this particular spider never existed to begin with.
Really?
Yeah. It was based on Megarachne, which was thought to be the biggest spider ever found. But then they found it was a sea scorpion. So, not a spider. And now we're in
I don't
Kansas.
think we see it smashing the eggs in the original.
Yeah. This had to have been filmed in Florida. Look at those trees.
Mm.
Florida or Louisiana.
Yep. Ferns back then were massive.
ugh.
For the age of giant arthropods and primitive synapsids and diapsids. We're lucky that we don't have that thing existing. Oh, there's one of the creatures that's coming to the park. That dragonfly. No, she wouldn't, because they don't exist. The updated knowledge of the spider being a euterid was released when the show was being finished. So it's like a trapdoor spider. Stock sound effects. Give that name a shot, Meerkat.
No.
Excellent pronunciation. This just looks like artichoke leaves. Run, little guy, run. You gotta stay alive so you can sell car insurance and be the mascot.
I got that one.
The sound effects for the Petrolacosaurus were used in the Oviraptor to Disney Dinosaur. Yeah.
I wish I had that heart.
You do.
Yo, I keep having to stop, so I don't.
Well, everything has to stop eventually.
Yeah, well, no, the starting line.
Okay, that doesn't sound horrid.
That
That
definitely,
sounded like the J-Pop goat.
yeah. Oh, not to mention that was overly dramatic. Like,
Yeah.
not just the screaming, but like the way the kill goes down. Like, I don't think that's how a spider typically kills. So that was just
No, spider would fight once and inject it, and
Yeah.
then let it slowly start moving by itself.
Oh god, that's
It doesn't
totally
get hurt.
that's totally the bottom of like an egg carton, but like glued together, right? But yeah, like I think that scene was just violent, just for the sake of being violent. I wish I had one of those lizards so I can show him that we pay car insurance. Yeah, these are cypress trees. Evacuate! Evacuate! Wait, what's that line? Emergency, emergency. Everyone is to get from street. And there's the dragonfly. Meganera.
I got a question. What was the first dinosaur
No one really
in
knows.
history?
I don't think we've ever.
Because
The furthest we've ever gotten was a type of Herrerasaur. But we don't know for sure.
because I remember like once in high school, I pointed out that like in my science book, they put the Stegosaurus in the Triassic era. I was like, I pointed out, ma'am, that is clearly wrong.
Yep.
And the guy behind me said, yeah, but your first dinosaur was actually a Stegosaurus. So I'm
Yep.
like, no, it wasn't.
Yep. This may look like a reptile, but it's actually an amphibian. They're small eagles that would have been the size of Meganera in terms of wingspan. Oh, here's another one that's coming to the park. Arthur
Oh,
Plura.
no.
This model is gorgeous, by the way. I love this thing.
Yes, very gorgeous.
Maybe I'm not.
Gorgeous, but
Maybe.
terrifying. I hate it.
Well, I don't think big bugs like this would freak me out so much because it does. Yeah, it's crawly, but I don't think it's creepy. Yank.
Fatality.
And now we know that Arthur Plura's head would have looked like thanks to recent discoveries. Oh yeah, that's true. I'm getting out of here. My fucking nose is really stuffy. Why I think amphibians are better. They kill centipedes, I think. I don't know. I actually quite like Arthropleura. It's a very cool bug. You still with us, Meerkat?
Yes, I am.
Good. Just making sure. Uh, Excuse me again. Ooh, cottage pie breath.
What have you eaten or drinking?
Yeah, it turns out having significantly more oxygen concentrated into the atmosphere uh really makes for a lot of fire.
Welcome back, Mezzo.
Hello. You good, dude?
Fine.
The Geico Gecko lived.
My still car insurance.
And he takes out the spider's roasted corpse.
Roasted bug for dinner.
What are the odds?
Imagine you're just chilling in your hole and then zap!
Yep. And then your life just flickers in a single bang.
Yeah.
The oxygen killed the dragonflies. Barbecued spider for breakfast, anyone? No? Just a petrolachosaurus? Okay, then. Oh, here comes a creature you should be excited about, Hacker.
Oh yeah, Dilophosaurus. Was wondering in which episode he was, or it was.
Yep. And there are so many of them. That's not true, actually. They are synapsids. Basically, the halfway point between reptiles and mammals. Edaphosaurus, though, was already known from the late Carboniferous, which I only learned recently. Nom 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 nom.
Are we sure this is the actual size, or it has been downsized since then?
It depends on the species, I think.
Because I think the ones in fossils in archaeology are much smaller.
Oh, speaking of fossils and archaeology, did you hear about the part where we got a Dimetrodon?
Yeah. Well, not alive, but I'm looking it up. There's actually more than one species of Edaphosaurus. Looking at this list, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Since when did you get a Dimetrodon?
It's
Since I
not
found one
it,
this morning.
It's not made. It's just the DNA.
Yep.
Meerkat, maybe you should have led with that.
Sorry.
Get away from my boy's enclosure.
At this point, this documentary and the ones before it is just trying to sell like the idea of these creatures being in fossils and archaeology.
Pretty much.
I will admit, these are by far my favorite models for a Dilophosaurus. These are my definitive versions of them.
Yeah, that's what I imagine when I think of a Dilopho.
Yep. But then comes by far one of my favorite creatures from the prehistoric era that's not a dinosaur. It's the creature Meerkat brought back as DNA.
AKA the ones I wanted, but I got first, so
Yep.
I got the other one.
This track, that's the altered T-Rex theme.
Ah, Shadow!
Cat.
Fucking cat.
I love that one dude on the right. I,
He's just chilling.
yeah.
Look at the way it runs. That's just funny to me.
I love the color scheme of this thing. Like the bright green.
it's
Oh
really
my
good.
god, it's gorgeous. Look at her go! Oh god, I didn't realize they played my edits in Path of Titans. Why are you just standing there?
Singly!
Menacingly. The sound. Uh, uh, the
Please
sound.
don't make that noise ever again.
I was trying to copy the sounds they were making. Come on.
It did not sound like that at all.
I'm sorry.
This color scheme is used in Jurassic World Evolution 2. Or at least there's a skin and color pattern for it. Oh yeah, this is leagues and bounds better than Dominion's Dimetrodon. Oh god, look at all that blood. It's a new trend. And these are totally not lion sound effects.
Right.
Don't know how they would know that.
Ew.
What? It's blood.
We're used to it. We're used to it. Come on. We see this stuff all the time. We're dinosaur fans.
Who would honestly go ahead and pet Dimetrodon if you saw him in real life? Oh no, not me. I value my fingers and hands.
I do not.
However, there are actually multiple species of Dimetrodon, and there is one that's basically dog-sized. But this one here is about as big as they get. Ah, she's scooped dirt on the camera. Hey,
Icky.
One more push.
another amphibian.
Oh, new Monster Island Buddies review.
Word.
Huh.
Blood and poop splattered on the camera. Ugh. They're a bit hot. It's quite a while for any egg to hatch, really.
Ooh, and episode 3 for Phoenix just dropped.
Ah, finally. I wonder if there would have been snow during this time.
Ah,
I
Maybe.
mean, possibly.
Because, like, during the time of the dinosaurs, like, there wasn't really any snow during the Cretaceous, up until the Cretaceous period, and even then it was very rare. Or, when it did happen, it wouldn't be like a frozen wasteland. The amphibian in the segment is Semoria. Suddenly Semoria.
Suddenly see more.
That's the joke.
I know. I just love the song.
I love the musical.
I love both. I love the movie and the musical.
Yeah, me too. Just
Yep.
most of the movie.
Fair.
The movie's all the only one I've seen.
Oh, the ending for the musical is so dark.
Oh yeah.
Those just look like lychees. It took nearly 20 years for Semoria to make a reappearance in any media from this show. I wonder how the Dimetrodon reacted to snow for the first time. Who knows? You know, if you take that sail off their backs, they just look like dachshunds.
They look like what?
Dachshunds. You know,
I mean-
wiener dogs.
Look
at that!
I mean,
I was thinking more like the overgrown iguanas.
yeah.
Yeah.
Meerkat, Lorana, what have you done?
But
What the hell?
What?
Message hidden by Dragon Lorana.
Hold on. My tablet did something weird.
Hmm.
Kick his ass.
Yeah.
I think I fixed it.
That was weird. Yeah, because like now all of Kyle's like things have been hidden. One eye less. Dimension, what on earth are these frozen bits of water? He says it's alright.
Okay.
No.
But wait. They made you think, didn't they? They were like, psych. And this is where I think they cut corners a little bit, and you'll see why.
Oh,
Hey, what are you doing, messing with me? But yeah, the baby Dimetrodon is just the adult model shrunken down.
Yeah, it's ass.
I'm like, wow. That's unfortunate. Whap whap.
Oh well.
Considering how baby crocodilians are for the most part shrunken versions of the adults, perhaps baby pelicosaurs like Dimetrodon did have a sail, but definitely smaller than this. Well, it's not just that, like, none of their features look remotely baby-like.
Yep.
It's literally just the adult model shrunken down. They roll in shit.
Yeah.
He's defying the laws of gravity. Yeah, she was not above eating her own babies.
Synapsid.
And now we get to meet my favorite prehistoric animal that isn't a dinosaur. That currently isn't in the mod just yet. But boy howdy, I'm so excited for it.
Organopsis.
Well, more specifically, Enostransevia, which is what this is supposed to be.
Synapsid.
Yep. But that thing is so cool. I love it so much. I would honestly steal a baby Dimetrodon, I'm not gonna lie. Basically, the most dramatic extinction the world has ever known, even more so than the dinosaurs.
Really?
It was known as the Great Dying. Oh, what the?
I didn't do it.
What just happened? What's going on? Fuck. What happened?
Uh-oh.
Don't fuck with me now, man. Why are you struggling? Alright, 1 hour and 1 minute, 1 hour and... right about here. 1 minute. Right. So basically, it was introducing this creature, which is a Scutosaurus, which they said was a ancestor to turtles. And now it senses trouble. That's all you need to know.
I'm gonna have to be right back. I'm gonna go make dinner.
Alright.
Okay.
God, the thing is so weird. Yeah. Once I saw this scene for the first time, Enostransevia became a quick favorite. I think the way it walks is weird. The suggestive shaped water hole is definitely something in this segment. Yeah. Yeah, that's how the cookie crumbles, sadly. There you go. It's quite brutal, actually.
Yep.
That's just the same chef from Walking with Dinosaurs. Oh yeah, I see what they meant by the watering hole looking suggestive. I think the creators of the show knew exactly what they were doing when making that.
Hey guys, what if we made a water hole look like a wiener?
More blood than a fair bit of the episodes of Prehistoric Planet. Oh yeah, there was actual blood splooshing out of the wound. Synapsid. She spat. Oh, and get ready for the cutest little things ever. I fucking love these things. Look at it! It's
What is
so
that?
Diectodon. It's
Ooh.
so fucking stupid looking. I love it. Didn't care about seeing that much blood. Neither did I. I think the cinematography people knew exactly what they were doing. Yeah. They're like little gophers. And that one episode of Primeval didn't exactly help with not fueling my love for these things. Look at them. They're like puppies. I fucking love it. But I love Gorgonopsids even more. I like to think that it was copying the Gorgonopsid's breathing there. You're making me look stupid. Whack-a-mole Diectodon edition. It looks so cute, I would die of a heart attack.
It's Looney Tunes.
Yeah.
Just a big old puppy dog.
The Enos Transevia? I mean, sure, if that puppy dog was extremely big and had saber teeth.
I'm
Little
talking
things
about
like
her
goobers.
behavior. She acts like a puppy dog.
Ah, as she was lying down.
Oh, that thing is ugly.
A Labyrinthodont. She's like, ah, fuck. Unblinking, just dives back down. The growls for the Gorgonopsids are reused from Prehistoric Dragon and Mountain Dragon from the last Dragon, and will be used again in Prehistoric Park for the Tyrannosaurus. At least the growls, anyway. Now it's shaped like a kidney bean.
Aww. Now it's no longer funny.
Or just a sack.
I wish I could keep this thing as a pet.
Yeah. I forgot to mention something. This was my second time knowing of Gorgonops because Primeval was the first one. Oh yeah, this was my first introduction to them, and I fell in love.
I'd like to watch Primeval, but the version I have access to is terrible. It's like literally either 480p or 120p.
Oh Lord, yeah, that's shit.
Yeah, it's like on Prime Video Canada.
Maybe we can do Primeval one day.
Oh, that's definitely on the list of things I would like to do.
Ah, yes, the ancestor of Dwayne Johnson.
The Rock.
A digestive rock.
The gastrolith.
Mm.
I'm just gonna nick this little branch here. Really? Because it looks like that one's sitting.
Scotosaurus would be a cool thing in the mod.
Mm-hmm. I honestly
Unless they already are.
never saw Parmesan on television as a kid. Only bits and pieces on YouTube. Interestingly enough, there's supposed to be a certain creature here that survived this extinction event. What was it again? I think you know. It's time for more whack-a-mole. A more direct method.
Oh, it's so gooey.
It's a cocoon.
It, it looks really like rubber.
Yep, just chow right on down. Imagine being eaten alive in your sleep in the Permian. What a way to go. Yeah, because that's exactly what happened. Why does it look like liquid? Because there was liquid in the cocoon. She's dead.
Yay!
Yeah, of course they lived. Siberian Permian Pharaoh. And here's another familiar creature. Well, not to this franchise, but one we should know. Lystrosaurus.
Huh. Is this their actual size? Because in Dominion they're much smaller.
Again, there's multiple species of Lystrosaurus. So, it depends. The wildebeest of the late Permian and early Triassic. Yep. I'm glad I just got jump scared by my dad. Oh, that's unfortunate. I'm not entirely certain if that's true. Imagine seeing a herd of these pig-sized Lystrosaurus from Horizon Horizon. Who honestly loves Lystrosaurus? I imagine it has a few fans. I mean, there's a reason why Leonard is so loved.
Lystrosaurus is very handy in art. All you gotta do is pet them and they get puffed.
What?
Lystrosaurus is very handy in art.
I can't hear you.
You're not roboting. It's just that, like, You're not like speaking clearly.
You're muffled.
God damn it. Never mind, anyways.
Something about Ark.
Yes.
Your favorite game, Tyler?
Fuck you.
Who's what now?
He made a joke that Ark was my favorite game when clearly I've said time and again I would never play it.
Oh, art. I heard art.
Qin reused Sinodot model for Chamberzia. I'm assuming that's what they're specifically called. I believe these are specifically Proterosuchus. And that's actually true. Like, if you look at modern crocodiles, well, this is specifically for crocodiles and alligators, they can actually go a full year without eating. Not that they would want to.
Ooh, breathe.
There you go. Uh oh. They're coming. Eyeballs! And then you prepare super balls into. Hmm. Again, quite a lot of blood. My fingers. Bump. Mistimed that. Yep. Eyeball. And now for quite possibly the funniest evolution in this whole thing. It evolves into the Allosaurus.
Oh,
It evolves into the Allosaurus from the
Tyler
Lost
got
World.
scared.
Hacker.
I find it funny how it goes from the Allosaurus from the Lost World to the Walking with One.
Yep.
Hey, these guys were cut. Oh wait, no, they were in the first episode of Walking with Dinosaurs. Never
Yeah.
mind. Been a while since I've seen the first episode. It's not really my favorite.
And that, Spoons and Gentle Spoons, was Walking with Monsters. What was supposed to be the final installment in the trilogy of Life Saga. Proterosuchus, you were no bigger than a peanut a second ago. Allosaurus, now you're under my feet, maggot. Right. So without further ado, I guess it's time we review this thing. As soon as I get to the right screen. Ah, there we go. Let's see here. Meerkat's still gone, so I guess Mezzo.
Well, I kind of missed half of it, but it was good. I don't really know where I would put it because I was gone for most of it. A, B, I don't know.
Okay. Hacker.
Yeah, I was gonna say that I wanted to go. Honestly, I don't like this one as much as the uh others of the trilogy of life. Honestly, it has good CGI in some moments, but it's missing a bit of the pep of the other, of like Walking with Beasts and Walking with Dinosaurs. It's just, I feel like there's something missing.
Mm-hmm.
So honestly, B. It's like the weakling of the tree.
Yep. All right, Lorana.
Oh, that hurt. That hurt.
There's an echo.
I don't know why there's an echo.
What hurt?
You putting it B hurt. This is one of my absolute favorite. This is S tier for me because one, the graphics are drop dead gorgeous. Two, the animals are more interactive with the camera and more interactive with the world around them and not just look like they were just copy and pasted in. For me, this is one of my absolute favorites, and I watch this one over and over and over again. So, for me, this is S tier.
All right. So I suppose it's now my turn. Out of all the documentaries in the Trilogy of Life series, I have to say this is definitely the weakest of the bunch. And I'll explain why. Yes, the CGI has been bumped, and I suppose it helps the fact that, there's only 3 episodes in total for this. So, they could spend more time making better quality models and things like that. The interactions with the camera, really good. The creature designs, really great. And why do I hear an echo of my voice? Sure, it's fine. Anyway, so the problem here is, for me, that it got preachy. Not only is this not how evolution actually works, but there was this whole theme of our ancestors versus the arthropods when it's that's not how evolution works, dude. It's basically on the verge of kind of awesome broing. Not to mention the graphic violence. Yeah, the Walking With series has been incredibly violent before, but it was kind of conservative with the amount of blood that was shown. In this one, you had an Adaptosaurus baby bleeding from the sail, trickling blood, and then that one kill with the Lystrosaurus where you see blood spritz out of the hole in its neck, and then it just whimpers and dies. And I'm that's kind of brutal. It feels less like a documentary and more like entertainment.
Yeah, it's something I'd like to add. It feels kind of like the edgy brother, the edgy little brother of the two.
Yeah. And it doesn't really help that Kenneth Branagh, once again brings back his sort of William Shakespearean sort of performance to this, because now it's on a much grander scale, which typically would be fine, but in this instance, it kind of sensualizes this sort of, awesome bro thing, and I'm probably assuming this is when the cracks in paleo documentary started to form, because this seems like a slippery slope that would eventually lead to either Monsters Resurrected or Jurassic Fight Club. Needless to say, it should not be viewed in any negative light, especially considering that those two are the biggest stinkers, I think, in the history of planet Earth. It is still a decent documentary. I just don't think it is a good successor to The Walking With. And talk about an ending to, the series, right? This was technically supposed to be the end of the Trilogy of Life saga. This was it. And it kind of went, when you look at how great Walking with Beasts and Walking with Dinosaurs was, it came and it went with a whimper. The flaws here are having this as a battle between vertebrates and invertebrates, and how some species aren't direct descendants to prior ones. Yeah, that's the other thing too. Like, none of these things are even closely related to each other for the most part. But with that said, I still really enjoy this documentary. I don't think it's B tier. I think it's just A tier.
I think B. Like, yeah, I'm choosing my rating. I think B maybe.
So that's an S, an A, and two Bs. We turn that S into an A because, like, we take one B, turns into an S. So it's either a high B or a low A. What do we do?
We can flip a coin.
Yeah, it's lame.
I'll flip a coin.
Alright.
Can't believe it's all come down to this. Heads for S. Oh, heads for S. I mean, A. It just scraped by.
Wait. Can we? So heads for A and
Yep.
tails for B.
Yep, and I got heads.
But you didn't say B, so that doesn't count.
I said heads for A.
Okay.
So it
Well,
counts.
I guess we're putting in A then.
All right. So now we are halfway through the evening. Next up is Walking with Dinosaurs, the Cretaceous cut. So everyone, it is time for our obligatory intermission. And
Yeah, and that's where I'm gonna dip.
for God's sake, can someone please figure out where the hell that echo is coming from? It's gonna drive me nuts.
I don't know.
All right, but with that, we'll be right back, folks.
Maybe you're having that glitch. Like at some point, I had this glitch.
And we're back again. Okay. Oh, you know what? We are not okay. I still need to change that image there. Let me actually pull up the right one. I don't need you guys seeing sneak peeks.
Ty, you've had one job.
What do you mean one job?
I said you had one job.
Let's see here. You're not it. You're not it. You're not it. There you are. But Gorgosaurus was renamed to Nanosaurus for the prehistoric planet 3D version, as the genus was discovered in 2006, but named the same year. Yeah. Okay, I think I finished eating my chips. Okay, so, I guess now we're just gonna go ahead and get started with Walking with Dinosaurs. Hope you're ready. Hope you got the right version, because otherwise it's gonna be very confusing.
Or it's gonna suck.
Well, also, this has a slightly shorter runtime because it cuts out the humans.
Oh yeah.
So,
Thank God.
with that out of the way, let me share my screen. Um, hold on. This shouldn't play any of the audio, right?
We'll find out in a second.
No, it doesn't. Okay.
Oh, but it's very laggy.
Laggy.
I don't know. It's like try playing it. I don't know.
Well, it doesn't help if you don't know.
Well, it's just kind of like it's lagging a little. Try playing again, maybe see if it works.
Yeah, of course. All right. This is why we do these tests. Is it okay?
Yeah, it's like it's working. It's just like it's like slow and laggy. It's like I can't explain it.
Lorana, are you having the same issue?
No, I'm not.
So it's
I
just
don't know.
you.
Maybe it's just me. All right. I don't care.
All right. Well then, I guess it's time for us to get this party started. So, everyone get ready. The word in question is holy. So, 3, 2, 1, holy. You see it just fine, Lorana?
Still going strong.
Good. 20th Century Fox, destroy this movie. Reliance Entertainment. I'm global. And of course, BBC Earth. The didgeridoo in the background.
I remember that sound from Crocodile Dundee. It's one of my most favorite sounds.
God, the cinematography is gorgeous.
Walking with Dinosaurs, the movie.
No people. Just jumps right into it. And then that happens. At least there's no like kid trying to pronounce the name like in the original version.
Yeah, it's letting the audience discover it.
Yep.
The sounds that they gave the bird is amazing.
The Alex Ornis.
Yes. I just love the little trips and trills.
Pecky, pecky, peck. Again, this film is made better without the dialogue.
It really is.
And we don't have to listen to that annoying yum 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 sound. That's my job. Pachyrhinosaurus. I have a feeling this film kind of put Pachyrhinosaurus on the map. Vomit in 3D. The babies are adorable.
Yeah, they are.
So these are the kind of sounds they made without the dialogue over it.
So far, I prefer it much better.
Yep. Hey, buddy. Welcome back to being a valid genus. He's like a little piggy.
See, without dialogue, it's actually kind of cute.
Although it is a bit weird, like the awkward silence without having like music or anything over it.
Yeah, a little. But that's just nature. Yeah.
You know what's also interesting about this? Despite the fact that Patchy is a male Pachyrhinosaurus, he has the female colors.
Huh.
Because like
That is true.
because you see Bulldust and Scowler, they're green, while he's brown, which is the color of the females.
Yeah.
So is this meant to be like he's a sneaky male, like in Prehistoric Planet?
He's a transgender
Yeah, that or
icon.
his colors more respectful.
The species of Pachyrhinosaurus here is probably P. lacustae. Yeah, it's supposed to be P. lacustae, but it's the wrong species of Pachyrhinosaurus if that's the case, because the one from Alaska is P. paratorum. And this is what Fox did to the film.
Basically.
They shot on it. And also, now that there's poop in that wound, it's probably gonna have a quite of an infection, huh? The Alphodon does not like what it can smell. I think this is specifically meant to be Edmontonia.
So wait, what's shot on him then?
Huh?
What's shot on him then?
I think another Pachyrhinosaurus, if I'm totally honest.
Oh.
Oh yeah, and apparently the green dinosaurs don't even get like a title card, but they're apparently Parksosaurus.
What's a Coatlis?
Yep. And they are gorgeous. Although, to be fair, they would have eaten Patchy by this point. Oh god, I can hear the dialogue. Don't get too attached. It'll be a future oil field. From the Maastrichtian? Or is that a different one? It is. I mean, even this movie wasn't exactly safe from the old Walking with Dinosaurs, wrong place at the wrong time. She licked him.
Yeah.
Bugger off. Oh god, I wonder if they kept the pop music. Well, I guess we're about to find out. Oh my god, they did.
No.
God damn it.
God damn it.
Oh well.
Of all the
They took out the human and the talking, but they forgot the fucking. Ugh.
It's a small price to pay.
Ugh.
To be honest, these Walking with Dinosaurs, the Cretaceous Cup movie variants of Quetzalcoatlus, yeah, they may be cool, but yeah, I'm. You see, even without the dialogue, it's actually funny.
Kinda. I don't know. It's a little lame. God, the fucking pop music.
Pick. Oh god, what foreboding music. Cartoon bunk. Oh, but you know what that means? They probably left that fucking weird song when they meet the love interest.
Oh God,
Oh
no!
no, that's gonna. Oh no!
That's gonna hurt the film, even without the dialogue.
Oh no. Yep, here it comes. I knew it.
Ah, God damn it!
Oh no.
Ugh.
Well, I could lie and say that this is a better product, but this is too little and it's too late.
I mean, it's still better than the final version, but yeah, yeah,
Also,
it hurts.
Need I remind you, both these Pachyrhinosaurs are babies, like they're juveniles, and yet you're having sexy music playing over it. You're fucking weird.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Oh no.
Oh God.
It's not as much hell as I was thought we were going to be in, but it's still hell.
Maybe it'll get better. Maybe it will get better.
Oh god. Reused animation. I guess even the film wasn't safe from like budgetary cuts
Uh, God damn it.
or corners cut. Damn it.
Man, this film.
This film had such so much going for it. And then Fox had to come in and fuck it.
Yeah, because well, here's the thing, Tyler. Kids are dumb. We have to put voices over them because we don't expect kids to understand what they're
Yeah.
thinking.
However, that excuse can't be made for the Cretaceous cut because you still have the weird music. Like the unnecessary pop music and well, that.
Yeah, and the weird edits. Like what?
I'm more than willing to put up with like the title cards being there because I can look past that, but the pop music that should have been cut out. Even if it was just over scenes where it'd be totally silent, I would have preferred it.
Yeah, it would have made more sense. And it sucks because like when it's just the dinosaurs not talking, it's great.
Yeah, maybe that's a good reason to check out the prehistoric planet version. The only thing is, it is basically the film cut in half, and it's narrated by Benedict Cumberbatch. And also, Gorgosaurus is renamed to Nanooksaurus, which would be appropriate for the time, but let's be honest, the model is Gorgosaurus, not Nanooksaurus. I mean, the second Lion King movie did a baby Kiara flirting with Kovu. Yeah, but that was like that. Ugh. These two scenes aren't the same, okay? Because that was like kids flirting. This was like sexy music playing for two strangers. Need I remind you? Oh, God. Like, those two were talking. That was just music. And I'm like, oh, no. Not to mention, it's only like one line in the entire film that happens. Whereas that went on for a bit too long. Why am I even trying to defend it at this point?
Imagine we do a binge of the Disney directed DVD sequels.
We are not. We are not doing that. We are
Yeah,
not
I
doing
figured.
that.
I figured, but it'd be funny.
Not happening.
I figured.
That would not be funny. That would be torture.
Nah, it'd be funny.
Yeah, until you have to get dragged into it.
Oh no, it would still be funny. I mean, remember the Titanic movie?
No, because I'm not gonna watch it, and I've never seen it.
Exactly. There's still nostalgic critics video of it. Anyway.
Oh, you mean that?
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck off if you think I'm gonna see that. I'm not defending it, just saying a comparison. I know, but looking at the two of them side by side, I mean, because like when you really think about it, The Lion King 2 is just a retelling of Romeo and Juliet, whereas the first film was the story of Hamlet. So
Alexander Hamilton.
I don't know.
Yeah. No, I get it.
It doesn't
like,
feel
not,
as wrong, I guess, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's still weird, but it doesn't feel as shameful.
Yeah, because at least it's like an appropriate story narrative, you know.
Yeah. God, these Quetzalcoatlus are gorgeous.
Yeah, they are gorgeous. Like again, when it's the dinosaurs, it's great.
Yeah. Look at them run. They're like little piggies. And how is the father supposed to hear those, like, croaks among the blaze? It feels familiar to me. If you used the music here for the scene of Kiara flirting the Kobu, then wouldn't it be similar at best? Hold on. And also, the Gorgosaurus, fantastic. I love the models for them.
Yes, and also, can we stop talking about that scene? I don't
Yeah.
want to.
Yeah, let's move on. Dead! Oh, and here comes the best design to ever come out of this. So good that so many people decided that blue was going to be the default color for any Gorgosaurus they made. I absolutely love Gorgon's color palette.
Jurassic World alive.
And Beast of the Mesozoic.
Okay, that's a cool shot. I love that shot. That's great.
And it's not ruined by talking.
Exactly. So it adds to the fear factor.
No music, though. Which is weird, considering this had music over it. So, why is there no music in this scene, but music in the baby dinosaurs meeting each other?
I don't know.
Honestly, I think someone watches TV and take out all the music that didn't need to be there.
What did you say?
Honestly, though, saying that, having no music play over this scene might actually make it better.
Yeah, it does. It like kind of adds to the tragedy.
Yeah. It just lets the scene breathe. As for Nanooksaurus using the Gorgosaurus model, we don't exactly have a complete skull for Nanook, but perhaps it would have looked similar to Gorgosaurus in appearance or Albertosaurus. Well, the thing is, like, Nanooksaurus would have looked more similar to Tyrannosaurus than, because like it was a Tyrannosaurine, not an Albertosaurine. So it would have had a more of a resemblance to the big, short-legged T-Rex than the long, lean Gorgosaurus or Albertosaurus. Plus, the head crests. I don't think. I think it's safe to say that no Tyrannosaurine has been found with those kind of crests. Only Albertosaurines.
Yeah, but that looks cool. So
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying that that's not something we would find on Nanooksaurus, but Gorgosaurus, dead ringer.
yeah,
Can can we both all agree that the kids here are supposed to die because they were in a fire and carbon dioxide was
you're ro-
everywhere?
you were roboting a little.
But we heard, no, because the plot needs to happen.
Exactly.
Screw you, plot armor.
Hey,
I'm shocked that you.
any excuse to see the little piggy runs. Also, the other fun thing about this having no dialogue is that in the film they see Patchy and Skylar really moved on quite quickly from Bull Dust's death, and here they're actually treated like animals. Like, well, our father died, but we kind of have to, move on. And
Like the brother was.
yeah,
Sorry.
I had nothing.
It's like, yeah, the bro like instantly like, oh no, our parents are dead. The next one later, the brother's making fun of him like, you got a girlfriend, you got a girlfriend. Like,
Yeah,
fuck.
this actually makes it seem like the animals are actually animals.
Yeah.
Albeit, he's still, like, fawning over Juniper. Guess we'll need more fossils from Nanooksaurus to properly know its appearance. Yeah, because right now, Nanooksaurus, all we have is a premaxilla. I'm pretty sure. It's just like a jaw from the skull.
And you just kind of have to get plot moving, so just have him simp for Jupiter and
I think you mean Sniper Monkey.
separate shit. Sorry, sorry. God damn it! I don't mean to.
It's fine. I was never going to monetize this anyway.
It's not realistic.
Ow,
Could that
ow,
happen?
ow,
I mean-
my ears.
I mean, it's wind blowing through a hole, so I assume so. This whole scene could have been cut, though. Because I feel like
Yeah.
this scene was made for them to talk through, and I'm like, yeah, this could have been cut.
Yeah, this feels too anthropomorphic, basically. How you say it?
Anthropomorphic.
Yeah, that's how it feels.
Yeah. And then that scene with Juniper's mom staring down Patchy. Yeah. This whole scene
Ugh.
could have been gone.
You can tell that's meant to be a "he's right behind me, isn't he?" line.
That's exactly what it was. Yeah.
Yeah. She's right behind me, isn't she?
Who's right behind me? There she is. Worst migration ever.
Eh. Oh my god.
Oh dear.
Oh. They look like the way they're angled. They look like the pterosaurs from the pterosaur monsters from. I know.
Also,
What is
it might be me, but I think their wings are folded in the wrong position. But that might just
from
be
story? Yeah.
that might be a trick of the of
I.
angle or whatever.
What's it?
Name the genus, you cowards.
It's Quetzalcoatlus, damn it!
He's like, assholes! Big fluffy bird.
Yeah, slow motion.
Ah! I've fallen and I can't get up.
Shut up.
Yep. Gorgosaurus. Now that makes me wonder, will it have like that little intermission that the film had? I have a feeling it might. Yep, that answers my question. God damn it. But you know,
They
that also means they're going to show
they should
the
have cut this out.
that also means they're probably going to show the funny arm thing, aren't they?
Don't you fucking dare! I swear to God, movie.
Damn it.
Okay, that's just once. If they don't come back to it, it's fine.
Please don't come back.
Oh God, they're holding on to it for too long.
Don't you do it. You pieces of
Damn it! What the hell? God damn it! Oh no, I'm gonna check your stream because why do I feel like you're banging your head against the wall?
because I did. I threw my headset to the floor and made a break for the wall.
Yeah. God damn it.
I don't believe this shit.
God damn it, they're so close. Like, they're so close to making like a good movie. It's just these fucking edits.
And it's only going to get worse because there's one edit I know for a fact they kept in here.
No, don't. What is it?
The rewind.
Oh, sweet God, please no.
They could have cut all this out, all the music out that didn't need to be here, and it would have been perfect.
Yeah,
But no,
I think it's safe to
they
say
cut
if you're
corners.
going to watch any version of this, just watch the pre-store Planet cut.
And it sucks because like you could see there's effort in here. Like you could see there's like they're trying to tell a great story.
Yeah.
It's just a fucking goddamn company.
Yeah, I hate to say it, but the Cretaceous cut is just not worth it. Just watch the prehistoric planet cut. Yeah,
Yeah.
they don't give Gorgosaurus the right name. I mean, technically they do, but still, the model's clearly Gorgosaurus, not Nanuqsaurus. But that's just something you're gonna have to get over. Squidward banging his head against the cash register moment. Yeah, that's exactly what that was.
Oh God. I mean, it's better than the original film, but not by much.
Yoink. I kind of forgot in a moment there. I'm a YouTuber and I have to make commentary.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh god.
Again, it sucks because there are some really great scenes in here without the dialogue. It's just the.
It's just the edits.
Yes, it's the edits and the music. It's ugh.
Oh god, and here it comes.
Oh no! Please don't. Oh wait. Wait. Oh, did they cut it out?
Nope. Here it comes. There it is.
Damn you,
Why?
people.
God damn you, Fox Century!
You could have cut that out. Why didn't you?
Why? It was so easy. Okay. It has to be.
Someone please make an edit of this movie that removes any of the pop song montages, the weird meeting between Juniper and Patchy, and that Gorgosaurus intermission, and that god awful rewind scene, please.
If you do that, you will be my hero.
I will be so happy.
So much talented wasted. Like, damn it.
I watched this around Christmas time in 2013, so I was around 17 years at the time. Even with the corny dialogue and whatnot, I don't think it was too bad. Oh.
I mean, I watched this as a kid and I loved it, but
But now that
now
you're
as an
older,
adult,
you're like,
yeah,
oh, fuck.
yeah, I realized how much shit this film is.
All I cared about at the time was just anything that has dinosaurs on screen that looks really good. Yeah, well, good looks isn't what's going to save this movie, unfortunately.
Yeah, you need good editing, you need good music, but
And no weird
doesn't.
fucking scenes with baby dinosaurs.
As long as, like, I don't even mind the weird baby dinosaurs. Just get rid of the music and replace something like more gentle, and it's fine.
Or don't have it at all.
That too. I mean, you got to build upon like character relationship, but like, yeah, I get it. It's still weird.
I mean, why did it even have to be character driven in the first place?
Yeah, it's so fucking weird. You can tell there was a lot of excessive notes being passed out saying, no, 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 we gotta add this, no, we gotta add that, we gotta add this, we gotta
It's,
add that.
especially since that was shortly after Animal Planet became garbage in 2012. Oh. And here comes another pop song. Actually, no. I think this is an actual track from the film.
Okay, thank God.
Actually, it's an old song.
Oh.
Oh, well. At least it's a pop song, I guess.
Yeah, and it seems kind of appropriate for a dinosaur documentary.
Edmontosaurus.
Yep.
Yeah, the name of this song is actually called Tusk.
Yeah. And these designs are nearly perfect. Just give them the hoof, and there you go.
I'm nearly perfect. How many of these designs are just so damn good? It's just so unfortunate.
Really unfortunate, yeah. I respect you guys' opinions on this movie, though. Thank you. walking on like the little dorsal spines of the Amontosaurus.
Okay, that's kind of cute.
Like, this is my perch now. You do that to your own self, dude.
This is something you would hear from the 2005 Charlie and the Chocolate Factory music movie.
Well, I've seen enough nature docs to know where this is going. Predator comes along, and bye-bye, baby. Again, this probably could have been a scene that maybe they cut, because this does feel a bit anthropomorphized.
Yeah, it's still too like humanizing the animals a little.
Because, like, in real life, I don't think a Pachyrhinosaurus would demonstrate enough cognitive intelligence to stay behind an injured herd mate. But rather, leave it behind to die.
Yeah, so it's just like it's so weird.
I
This is
mean,
something more of
yeah, Pachyrhinosaurus is a herd animal, but I think if it was already that weak and injured, they would leave it behind. Because, like, why waste the effort on trying to protect or stay by a herd mate that's basically on their last leg? Crab Rave intensifies.
money.
And of course, we have to have some mariachi music playing for some reason. I guess it's because the Alex Ornis character is supposed to have like a Mexican accent or something.
Still out of place.
I do believe that there is a time and place for comedy in nature, and that might have been it.
Yeah, and I don't mind that. It's just the music.
Really, guys, you could have had an opportunity to show an Asdar kid eat a baby dinosaur, and you decided to have it eat the crabs.
I mean, I guess that would be a little too dark for kids, but yeah, I agree.
Meh. God, the landscape is just beautiful.
It sucks because like I don't even hate this movie. It just makes me mad because I see the potential in it.
Because Alex is technically voiced by Sid's voice actor. Yeah, that's true. I can tell that a lot of love and thought went into the production of this movie. It's just the higher ups decided, no, we want this to be more marketable towards kids. So it's by no means a bad film. It had very good intentions. It's just there's a very good film in here buried under the bones and sands of mediocrity.
Exactly. It's just it's
To
almost there, but
to put a spin on what Best in Slot said about the new Walking with Dinosaurs.
yeah. It's those damn executive producers and stuff.
Yep. And to think, if those executives didn't get involved, we probably wouldn't have to deal with the pop music or the more attempts at comedy.
comedy is fine. Just don't have it be stupid.
And or like have it catered to where it's a audio gag.
Yeah, don't. Yeah, because when we get something like "He's right behind me, isn't he?" or "Well, that just happened," it's just ugh.
Or in this scene where they're supposed to be talking while the Gorgosaurus is asleep.
He's singing a rockabye, a lullaby, and it's just so goddamn annoying.
It really takes the tension out of it.
Like, yeah, what am I supposed to fear? You're singing a lullaby, and it's
Like, dude, that is a 2.5 ton death machine. Yet you're trying to sneak past it by singing a lullaby. And then the moment you get free, you scream and run.
oh my god, you're so ugh.
I will admit, this film did introduce me to this creature, the Chirostonotes. I did not know about it until this. God, they really do look like turkeys with their naked necks. I will
Agreed.
I will add that while a lot of the dinosaur designs are great in this, the feathered dinosaurs have the wrong kinds of feathers.
What do you mean?
They look too downy and fluffy, where they need to look more like a flying bird, more like a full-grown flying bird's feathers. Like when they're more closely packed together. The wings look fine, but I feel like, and yeah, they have feathers, but it's just not the right kind. Basically, the feather texture should have looked similar to what Alex has. You know, out of all the pop songs in this film, I feel like this one would have been okay to keep in.
Yeah, it's fine.
Because this one actually like has a certain like it kind of goes with the scene. So I wouldn't be upset if this was the one song they actually did keep in.
Again, some gorgeous animation.
I know. And correct me if I'm wrong. I think this is actually the last song in the film.
Thank God.
I thought there was one more.
At the end credits, yeah. But that's literally the end credits.
And also,
Okay.
that song is awesome. So,
Yep. So that doesn't really count because by that time people have already stopped watching the movie for the most part. When did the research on feathers on feather dinosaurs get updated? Before or after this film? I have no fucking idea. I mean, by this time, I'm pretty sure we were well aware that feathered dinosaurs like Oviraptor and Dromaeosaurs had wings, not just like feathers on their arm that reached the second finger on their hands. But yeah, look at Alex's texture. That's more like what these Chirostonotes and Troodons should look like. Also, can we admire the fact that while those Chirostonotes on screen, we didn't have to hear the whole spiel of like, oh, it's a very long name to say. Thank fuck. Like, y'all are being snapped at by a bunch of turkey birds, and all you can talk about is the fact that their names are incredibly long and hard to say. I used to seeing either fuzzy coats or somewhat like the true feathers of birds today. God, that that just looks like a wallpaper. Hello, guys.
Hello?
Yes,
Oh,
that does.
I'm still here.
Yes, it does look like a bit of wallpaper. I was actually trying to capture that. So you got me.
It's like it's been really quiet, like for the last few minutes. I hope they're still with me.
No, we're not here. We're just picnic of your imagination, just filling the void of while you're talking to yourself.
I'm slowly going insane. Yeah, I think the wings might be folded wrong. They're not supposed to fold to the side like that.
Yeah, they're definitely folded to the wrong way. And there he goes.
And they set up that gag earlier.
So it works.
Name wise, Carosthenes is somehow long compared to Pachyrhinosaurus. 13 letters compared to 8 to 16. I mean, shoot. Have you seen dinosaur names today? They're ridiculous.
Not just dinosaur names, some names in general. Some of them are even made with movie characters or song titles. It's weird.
I shoot, Meraxes is kind of like the most recent example I can. Oh, Gremlin is the most recent
Gremlin?
example. Yeah, there's a ceratopsian that was named to last year or the year before called Gremlin. That's an actual dinosaur now. And then 3 years later, no, hold on.
3 years later.
No, hold on. 6 years later, Jurassic World would look at this Pachyrhinosaurus and think, oh, so that's what it looked like. And use it on the Sinoceratops. Sorry, but no.
Yeah, that thing is awful.
Like the smallest possible, but probably highly dubious dinosaur had the longest name genus was Micropachycephalosaurus. And this color scheme for a Scalar would be so iconic that it'd be made into a Beast of the Mesozoic figure. And I actually had to say, it looks quite nice.
This is true.
The jiggle physics. You know, I feel like it's when Patchy and Scowler turn into adults, at this in this particular cut of the film, it takes itself a bit more seriously.
Yeah, yeah, kind of. Just have like the weird slow motion edits, but it's better.
Yeah, but I feel like those are kind of needed because like it's like a key pivotal moment in the film. Tiny Dino, long ass name. Yep. He's like, I want your bitch. No music over this scene either, shockingly. Yeah, you couldn't have done that with the other songs in this film? These. Whoever made this cut clearly did the wrong kind of cherry picking. Oh god, it's that whistling sound again. I wonder if that was the sound of a harmonica or the wind blowing through Patchy's frill.
I really, really wish they would take that noise out and kill it with fire.
Mind the
It
noise.
hurts.
I don't mind it.
Yeah, it's fine.
And this is coming from someone who has a sensory overload like disability.
Oh, same.
I got sensitive ears, so high whistling noises drive me up the wall.
Okay, that's fair.
Hey, yeah, it's understandable.
Patchy had to go through so many dino butts to get to Juniper, a line probably from the original film. Yeah, that is a line from the original film. Fuck! Thank God we don't have to hear it. Even the sound he made was like, huh?
Huh?
I heard laughing. Who's laughing back there?
I'm laughing.
No, that was a line in the film.
Oh.
And now the gravity of the situation has just come to your attention. Also, I like how, again, praising the designs of this, I love how the Pachyrhinosaurs are varied in their appearance. Like, no two Pachyrhinosaurs look exactly the same.
Yeah, that's a nice attention to detail.
Oh dear, you caught my snickering. You caught me snickering to myself. It only takes one to spur them into action. Gorgo is peak. Someone's cranky.
He's not going to take that line down.
Nope. Aw. Were you crossed? I do like how some of the herd behavior, whilst highly effective, is that of like large bovines like bison and Cape buffalo for Pachyrhinosaurus. Really? Did not know that. And now it's about to get real. The battle at Kruger reference in the final battle. That guy in the back is I'm just gonna keep going. God, the rock's being sent up as he runs. And there go the jiggle physics. Foreshadowing. Yeah, you think you're slick trying to hide all those Jurassic Park T-Rex roars? I don't think so. Again, I have to point out that the moment the main characters, in quotes, I guess, become adults, the film takes itself a bit more seriously.
Yeah, and it starts becoming better.
Like, first half of the film, meh. Last half, oh god, it's actually
Like,
really good.
so much.
It's so much better.
Like, yeah,
I guess
isn't
we
that
have.
great?
I guess we had to go through a little bit of hell before we finally get to the good stuff. I'd say that's. I think that's worth it.
I guess I don't know. I would have to like put this in like middle of C still, but we'll see.
Mm. Yeah, but the Cretaceous cut, not terrible. It could have
Just
been,
not great still.
in the words of Samuel L. Jackson, it could have been worse, John. A lot worse. Yeah, look at these Troodon. They're so plucky looking. I swear, if you look at these Troodon and compare them to the ones in Prehistoric Planet, you will see a very clear difference. Oh, I didn't even notice the other three Troodon coming in. I thought it was just the two. Also, is it me, or has the music actually gotten quieter for the Cretaceous cut?
Some of the tracks, not all of them, though.
I mean, I guess it's again fact, another product of the fact that there was supposed to be dialogue over it, which is a blunder because if you actually listen to the Walking with Dinosaurs soundtrack for this film, it is gorgeous. Is it Benjamin Bartlett levels of awesome? No, but still really good. Like I'd say it had like it's some of the best music you'll ever hear in a paleo in a paleo. Would I even call this a paleo doc? Not really.
Let me say it like this. This movie had checked so many boxes for good things to add,
But
but when they
then
put it all together with funny people and try to make it more lighthearted, it failed as a
yeah,
movie.
yeah,
There's great scenes in this movie,
yeah.
but then you have like this like terrible shit.
Paleo film. I guess paleo media in general is how we can describe it. And this is where they had the line of like, he walked through so many, he walked 100 dino butts, or maybe even 1,000,000, just to get to his one true love, or some shit like that.
Ugh.
I'm like, really? You're gonna ruin the kind of romantic moment between the two of them with that line?
Like, shut up. Just shut up, you annoying celebrity voices.
There's a time and a place for everything, and that line just was not it. Also, is it me, or does Juniper have like a higher pitched like noise than the other Pachyrhinos?
She does.
She sounds
I'm
like
guessing they wanted to make it. Hey, this is a female.
like
This is clearly a female.
she sounds very whiny. Oh, there's a stock tiger sound effect. Yeah, unfortunately, this film, with despite its great dinosaur designs, I guess it also wasn't safe from using stock sound effects from lions, tigers, crocodiles, Jurassic Park, Prehistoric Park, um, the Hungarian horntail. You know, oh, and dinosaurs, and when dinosaurs roamed America, some of those sounds are in here too.
Yeah. It's almost perfect. Almost good.
It's frustratingly close.
It's just a goddamn executive. Ugh.
Yeah. It's hanging. It was like on the precipice.
It's almost there.
Yeah. And this track in particular, like that guitar riff, my immediate thought was Dinosaur Revolution. And say what you will about Dinosaur Revolution, I quite like it. The musical score in it is fantastic. Outside of that one track from Sea Monsters, it's the only dinosaur like musical theme I could think of that has a guitar riff. And that's fucking badass.
Guitar riffs are awesome.
Like, they clearly watched the early 2000s AMV videos of Linkin Park music playing over footage or photos of dinosaurs. They knew what we wanted. Oh, big mistake.
Okay, yeah, I mean, this part's pretty badass, no matter what.
Yeah, even for a kid's film, that's actually surprisingly brutal, just watching a dinosaur get its arm broken.
God damn. Like, even if it is probably a little too smart for, like, a dinosaur, it's still super fucking awesome.
I would like to think that happened on accident.
Yeah, true.
That was just, like, a happy little coincidence.
Yeah,
but, again,
accident.
I will say, I think we're finally due for a dinosaur film where carnivores are not portrayed as the bad guys.
Yeah, that would be kind of a fresh up.
Or really any dinosaur film, like where all the characters are dinosaurs. There's no like people, but the carnivores are just portrayed as like, you know, they have to kill to eat. If they don't, they'll die.
Like, you can make them the antagonists, just don't make them one-dimensional villains.
Shoot, like, there's a film, I forgot what it was called. It was like about a chicken that raises a duck. It's a foreign film. And the main antagonist is a weasel. Leafy. That's the movie. Leafy. And she has to constantly dodge this weasel, But one winter, she finds that the weasel has children, and that she had only been killing, like animals around her because she needed to feed her. I don't know what you would call a baby weasel. And in the end of the film, spoilers, I guess, she lets herself get killed so her babies can feed.
They're apparently called either a kitten or a pup.
Ah, this film is pretty much the last lemming in the horde that didn't quite avoid the cliff like the others and fell hard. Look at him holding himself high. He looks like he's posing to get a statue done.
Very funny.
Reused footage again. Say it with me now. Eggy. I will also say, and this might burn me at the stake, I think the CGI in this film is better than Jurassic World's.
Really?
By a landslide.
You're not wrong.
So I don't understand the hate for Jurassic World's CGI. I always thought it was fine. Like
the CGI in Jurassic, the CGI in Jurassic World is great. Don't get me wrong. This is better though. It's like a halfway point between Jurassic World and Prehistoric Planet in terms of quality. Because look, you can see all the little textures in the skin and all the little individual scales. Whereas Jurassic World, it kind of softens them. And of course, the spikes don't exactly help either.
Yeah.
These look like that if you paused it or whatever, they actually look like they belonged in the scene.
Yep.
In the Jurassic World, it looks like they were just copy paste and dropped in and be not blended in properly.
Yep.
Okay, I don't care what anyone has to say. This song is awesome.
Yep. And that's how it ends. And that, folks, was Walking with Dinosaurs, the Cretaceous cut. Is it better than the actual film itself? Yes. But there's an asterisk about next to that yes. A very big fat one. Mezzo, if you would.
Man, this movie is so fucking frustrating. And it's not because it's awful. It's just because it's so damn close to being a good dinosaur movie. Like, you can tell there is love and passion behind it. Like, you can tell they wanted to tell a story that felt something like from the original Walking the Dinosaur show. You could feel that. But the goddamn executive producers or whatever had to come in and say, no, guys, we can't have the dinosaurs just be dinosaurs with no voice lines. We have to add celebrity voices so the kids can understand what they're saying and we can market them to them. Like God damn it. It doesn't help that the editing too, it's just so God damn it. Even without the voices, this cut is just not that great, sadly. And it's not oh wow, you put no effort into this. No, there's efforts. There is love and passion. It's just boggled down by the goddamn wanting to market it to the youngest audience because kids are stupid or something. And that pisses me off so much.
And I think
Like,
we can firmly say we advocate for the fact that kids deserve good movies too.
yes. I'm not saying kids are the smartest creatures on the planet, but they're smarter than people think.
Yeah.
And as long as you make a well-written story with good visual effects, it works. Your kids will love it. And I mean, look at Land Before Time. Like, yeah, okay, they have voice lines too, but the script is good, so it's fine. So if you have to add voice lines, fine, but make the script like good, like add good writing. Don't just add the lowest denominator of humor, like he's standing right behind me. But okay, that's the full movie. What's this
Or
movie?
poop jokes.
Yes. So what's this movie? Because it has no other voice lines, so it's an improvement,
But
but not by a long shot. Not by a long shot.
not by much,
Obviously,
unfortunately.
yeah. Like the stuff in this movie are really good. You got some really great dinosaur scenes. You got some really beautiful cinematography and some great designs. But you also have like the stupid editing and and like stuff that just does not fit. Like if you were to show this to like to an adult, they'd be like, if you show this to like someone who hasn't seen the original movie, they'd be like, "What the fuck is going on?" So it's like it's so weird. And I guess it's trying to add comedy, but it's just so fucking corny and lame. Not to mention that the music, like, okay, there's some nice music here and there, but my god, especially the credits music, that song will forever go hard. But God, you got the fucking pop songs, and they're just so annoying. Like, ugh, come on, just shut up already. Like, I don't want to hear annoying music play. Like I have to say, this is kind of worse than Tarzan's soundtrack. Like where the like like yeah, because they at least shine a bit within the film.
I'm not.
This just
I'm not laughing because I disagree with you. I'm laughing at the fact that I'm like, you know what? You're absolutely right.
yeah, and like I like Tarzan. Don't get me wrong, but that movie suffered from like no musical songs and just random music by Elton John. Here, it's just pop music, and it doesn't feel appropriate. It just feels like let's add pop music so we can get more kids in here because they'll know these singers, and it's god damn it. And not to mention, you also have some weird anthropomorphic dinosaur moments, which are just like again, you can tell that they were forced to add like a love interest, or if they were going to have like a love interest, it wasn't going to be this like humanizing.
Yeah.
Man, I'm not even like I don't hate this movie. I feel bad. That's the best way to describe it. I don't hate it. I feel bad. I feel bad that I can't love this movie. I feel bad that I can't adore this film because there is just so much passion. But goddamn Fox Century just had to ruin it. So it's just better than the original movie. Definitely. Absolutely. But it's not saying much. If I have to put this, I don't know, man. Like I would have to put this in either like middle of C or low, maybe even high D. I don't know. Like I'm kind of conflicted.
Mm.
So maybe low C. But man, the stuff that hurts really hurts.
All right, Lorana.
I go back to the time when I was a kid and I would be in my room for hours with dinosaur toys. And in my head, I'm come up with these elaborate stories for my dinosaurs, but I don't say a word. That is close to what this is, where you don't need them to speak, but you can hear it in your head, kind of what is going on in their mind. And then they add music that does not belong. They add scenes that repeat themselves. They add scenes that don't even need to be in this because it was in the one where they were speaking. You could have cut them out. You could have made it great by taking out all the fluff that was needed for a speaking movie, and it would have been perfect because the designs are amazing, the scenes are amazing, the places that they're at is amazing, but they ruined it. They basically became lazy and just took out the voice actors, and that was it. So for me personally, this is a C. It angers me a lot.
It angers me because like it's so close. Like, god damn it.
Yeah, it's very, very close. They were just right there and they missed the ball. And they let it roll down the hill and didn't even care to stop it.
Okay. So I guess that leaves me. So I'm looking at this through the lens of how it's not supposed to be the movie. It's supposed to be, without the dialogue. I guess the original intention of this is like it was just going to play out exactly like this did, only without the shitty edits and the pop music, I'm assuming, for the most part. If that was the case, this probably would have been one of the greatest dinosaur movies ever. Like, something that would even rival Jurassic Park. Because let's not kid ourselves. Even in this day and age, Jurassic World has a monopoly on dinosaurs, and so far the films that tried to capitalize on that, well, they turn into movies like 65.
Yeah.
It's not looking good. I'm really hoping Primitive War can finally turn it around. Because I do believe there is that I could go on a whole tirade on like the tyrant. Oh god, I make myself laugh sometimes. A tirade, I guess, on like how I think, Jurassic World needs that competition. That we need more dinosaurs in the film industry, like other than Jurassic World. Like big budget dinosaur films. It's just that whenever they do come out of the woodwork, they're shit.
Or catered to kids.
Granted, however, the ones that have come out in recent memory, is just a small sample size in comparison. What Jurassic World's now on film number 4, and we've only had one other dinosaur film come out in the time since, which was, of course, 65. Again, really hope it's Primitive War. No, it was not. That said, this actually came out during a time when, Jurassic Park had basically been in hibernation since 2001. Jurassic World was 3 years later. This came out at probably the worst possible time for a dinosaur film to come out because that drought had been going on for so long. Like, at that point, 11 years. But I feel like it could have been a resurgence of dinosaur media. It could have seen like more games, more toys, more of everything, because that's what Jurassic Park did for dinosaurs. It pushed the envelope for dinosaur media as a whole. And when it died, it fizzled out as well. And it wasn't until Jurassic World that the public began to realize, wait a minute, dinosaurs are actually really cool. Again. So I feel like this movie could have been what should have been the film that brought dinosaurs back into the mainstream. But, well, we know the story. I don't think I need to reiterate what Mezzo has spilled and Lorana have collectively spelled out for us. Executives, once again, getting their greedy hands on art for the sake of appealing to kids because they just think kids are stupid and deserve nothing but dumb shit.
Hey, I was a kid and I knew more about dinosaurs than my parents. They need to give kids a chance to actually have their imagination back. Not just say, oh, you're just a little kid, you can only think so much. No, we can come up with leaps and bounds more than what you can think of as an adult.
Yep.
Shit, insane ideas ever. Like, come on.
Anyway. When I finally saw the Walking with Dinosaurs movie, and it was actually years and years and years after the film had come out, I thought it was like, it seems fine. But then I saw more of the issues arise, and I'm like, yeah, this sucks. So when I heard about the Cretaceous cut, and of course, Prehistoric Planet edition, it piqued my interest. I eventually watched the Prehistoric Planet cut. Benedict Cumberbatch did a fine job narrating it. He's definitely no Kenneth Branagh, though, that's for sure. And today was my first ever exposure to the Cretaceous cut. A slight improvement over what came before. But there's so many of the issues that were in the film are still here. We still have the pop music. We still have the annoying rewind moment, which is even weirder, especially if you're coming into the film totally blind without having seen the first one. Well, the original version. So you're going to be in for some sort of whiplash.
And then that weird cut with the Gorgosaurus.
Not to mention the fact that, it does the tiny arms thing. Like, really? You just made a whole scene showing how fucking terrifying this thing is, and you undermine it by having this silly cartoon sound effect of it twinkling its little fingers for a comedic moment. Like, what the fuck?
And it's just more awkward in the Cretaceous cut because you don't have the narrator like laughing and making fun of it. It's just looking at at the hands, and it's just like, what the fuck is happening?
Like, let's be honest. Who was making T-Rex's tiny arm jokes like in 2012? Who was making those jokes? No one. It's a dead joke. It's no longer made because, well, it's not funny anymore.
It's the exact same way with like Shrek jokes. Like, we all made fun of Shrek of just existing in the past, but we've grown up. It's not funny anymore.
Yeah. Although I will say, a lot of the Shrek humor was very much not appropriate for children.
Well, I meant like the memes of Shrek, like Shrek, like the internet Shrek humor stuff.
Yeah, fuck off with that shit. Yeah, but the movie, it still makes me laugh.
Oh yeah, no, funny movie.
But yeah, if someone can make my list of demands of get rid of the pop music, except for two, the song that plays at the end credits and the one song that plays, with the Aurora Borealis, because I actually quite like that one. Keep them, but take out the rest. Remove that fucking weird, sexy music that plays when two baby dinosaurs meet, and it's supposed to be the connection between the love interest. That's fucking weird and creepy. Like,
and for the love of God,
whose executive decision was that? I want to know who made that decision. I want them found and put on a list. And of course, the other thing I would ask for is the removal of those shitty edits, like of the Gorgosaurus and the rewind. And last but not least, well, actually no, I would also ask for the wind through the whole scene to be cut because that went on for too long and it's just there for a gag. And lastly, for one little nitpick, Like, I wouldn't be too fussed if this remained in the cut. The title, the name cards. Maybe get rid of them too, but honestly, I wouldn't be too fussed if they actually stayed. Because I do think it is kind of important for, children to learn what kind of dinosaurs they're seeing.
I mean, movie titles are kind of known for dropping their titles, so if they don't remove it, it's fine.
Yeah. But if anyone can make that list of demands, I will be so happy. I would gladly place that film in S tier. But sadly, we didn't get it. Instead, we got something that rightfully belongs in C tier.
Yeah.
So,
Cretaceous cut.
after seeing all 3 versions for myself, don't watch the original movie. Unless you're genuinely curious. Only watch prehistoric of the Cretaceous cut if you want to get the full experience of what the film was supposed to offer. But of course, that your mileage on it will vary. And even though it's basically the film cut in half with a lot of scenes removed, I would strongly recommend you check out the Prehistoric Planet version with Benedict Cumberbatch, even if he calls the Gorgosaurus Nanuqsaurus, which frustrates me to no end. I mean, I feel like if they kept it as Gorgosaurus instead of Nanuqsaurus, it would have added more to the charm of Walking with Dinosaurs, because, well, there are now, what, 5 documentaries? Wait, yeah, 5 documentaries from the early 2000s where they either, 1, didn't name drop a species, or 2, got them in the wrong place at the wrong time. Yeah. There is a good film buried under Walking with Dinosaurs. There really is. But, unfortunately, it suffers due to corporate decisions. And that's just a real shame. And imagine the original would be in D tier and Prehistoric Planet 3D version would be in B tier. Yeah.
See the 3D version.
Yeah. So if you're going to watch any version of this, just watch the Prehistoric Planet version.
Yeah.
And
Shame.
And with that, we're actually all caught up, at least here in America, to Walking With as a entire series. But tomorrow, we finally dip our toes into very unfamiliar territory with the revival of the series, Walking with Dinosaurs 2025. I am cautiously optimistic, because I know, going in this from the reviews, not to expect Walking with Dinosaurs. I'm going in as I would with any dinosaur documentary, with bated breath, with a dash of slight anticipation. I am also aware that each episode will also air at 8 p.m., so a bit later than usual, and I don't know when that means it will be available on the PBS app or website. So as far as that goes, I don't know. We'll plan around it. I'm hoping it will be available by 9, ideally. If not, then chances are we'll just try again the day after. It really depends on what time it comes onto the PBS website. That will be what ultimately determines it. But yeah, we got 3 more nights of this. I'm both excited and a bit wary. I hope you guys are looking forward to it as much as we are. And that's going to have to be the end of it. Thank you to everyone who has made it this far. Not just in this particular stream, but have been going through this entire journey with us. It's been a hell of a ride up until this point. And I'm sure it's not the end of it. So yeah, if you enjoyed it, you're looking forward to seeing more dinosaur documentary reactions. More like, I guess it wouldn't be a reaction really. Just watch parties in general. Leave a like, subscribe today, hit that notification bell so you don't miss anything new. I got a hair in my forehead. It's bothering me. ADHD, am I right? Leave a like,
Yep.
subscribe today, hit that notification bell so you don't miss anything new. All my links are in the link tree in the description down below. And until next time, this is Tyrannosaurus and friends signing off. Alrighty then. Take care now. Bye-bye then.
Bye.
Later.